Hello and welcome to Divinity Original Sin. So we are finally at the crime scene in the inn, and we just gotta talk to a bunch of people, I guess, whoever we find here. Starting with the Duke.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Well, I'm not as a softy as like the noble, whatever, Captain Aureus, whatever guy. I'm here, and you're gonna spill the beans, so let's start with yourself.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
I heard you fucked a pig, is that true? What do you know about Jake's murder?
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
That's it? Well, that's disappointing. Okay, let's just take these paintings as evidence. You can never know, you know.
So you're just hanging around the inn.
Maybe there is something behind these paintings, so we gotta take them as evidence.
Thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, waitress.
Source Hunter. I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot.
Oh, finally, we got some tip. So you are the waitress around here?
Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizards, passed through these doors for a pint and a place to rest.
So, were you here at the night of Jake's murder?
I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened.
That is all?
Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in.
Sure.
I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers.
So, it was probably a woman.
Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. But I was paralyzed with fright.
You did well. Waitress woman, I'll take my leave. Do you have something? You have some booze? Wow, you got a lot of money. Alright. Oh, cat first.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Right. Who are you?
I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
I like the animals the most easily. Tell me about the ship you were on.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say.
You were the only survivor?
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind. And in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Forget about Maxine, you gotta hit it on with the village, or town, wizard.
Surely you've met
So
your
you're
match.
just
Who likes to be a cat.
In, are you?
Well, who's Maxine?
Waiting for what?
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed.
Right. We got some questions for you, cat.
By all means.
What's your take on the undead?
People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1.
Can you tell me about the orcs?
Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
Right. Right.
Oh, you think
Madura, time to talk.
Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron. Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days.
Talking about you in third person, not the best, but by far you're not the craziest person I've met.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Mortruce my regards next time you see him.
Yeah, we're definitely from there. What did you say you were? I don't recognize you from the Academy. I never seen you there.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I haven't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Sicea. What are you doing here? Yeah, you want on our bounty? You gotta stand in line.
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you.
Alright, tell me.
See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
Oh boy.
What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
So you need help. Orcs attacked your village? How did you manage to escape?
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicile hinterlands.
What's your plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town.
You're right.
I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor.
Have
With
you?
our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
So that's your proposition. You help us here in Sicile, and we help you take back your home village thereafter. Sounds reasonable.
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Sure. I like how conveniently you ignore our waddling girl.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself?
Fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we put an end to all evils bent against this fair land. Yeah, sure, let's do it. That's the only way to say yes.
Getting ourselves caught up in an entangling alliance will hinder more than help us.
What the fuck, Han Solo?
By the demon's tomb, I never thought I'd live to see a sauce hunter dismiss an eager comrade. That's what they teach you about loyalty at Academy West, is it? Well, you're lucky we Northies have a certain expression. Better to do right the second time than never at all. So if you change your mind about joining forces, I'll be happy to hear it, comrade.
What the hell, Han Solo? You're a dumbass. Go think about what you've done. Go. And I don't know. Go and have a drink. Okay, Medora. How do you think about joining now? Shh, she left. Medora.
Oh my good. I'll tell you. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth? Shield to shield against the sauce menace?
So that's your proposition. You help us here in Sicil and we help you take back your home village.
Well, you know the old expression.
Yeah. Fantastic plan. I love it.
Twice.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Nice. How high level she is? He's level 3. She's about the same XP as the rest of us. Okay, Han Solo, you can come back now. And I take no for an answer. I'm more charismatic than you, and we need all help. So, don't be an idiot, okay? I know you don't want a big party because you want a bigger cut of the loot, but hey, doesn't seem like she's gonna stick around for that long. Han Solo, what's up?
Hidden between darkness and light.
Fanatical man, take it. What do you mean it can't reach? Yeah, I can't reach. Whatever.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicil.
Now you got it, so what do you think?
Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a chisel's edge.
Are you hitting on me or what is this?
And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? Well, you're exactly the person I've been searching for.
You've been searching for someone?
That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas.
Yeah, can't say I had that feeling before.
I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fates. We must link our causes forevermore. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the Fabulous Five.
Okay, are you a companion?
I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Errata, and, with my pockets full, helped her reach enlightenment. When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer slippers. I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you.
Okay. About the Fabulous Five.
Already refused to join, but darling, didn't you? How can we... refused? Oh, a plague on both our houses. For now we may never link our destinies. Away from me now, oh perfect specimen. Torment me no further. But if you happen to meet more able-bodied, agile-minded adventurers, don't hesitate to, send them my way. A woman can only mourn for so long. My only one.
Okay, maybe we're gonna join the Fabulous Five, but I don't know. Let's join.
You return and humble me with your
You are?
Mendius at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be. They call the undead.
What? We refuse to join?
Ha! He should be
And
so
now it's not an
lucky.
option to join anymore. Okay.
Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane. Oh, why do you compound my misery by asking me to gaze again upon your perfection? Is...
Come on.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
Who are you?
What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never heard of Alistair the Almighty?
Nope.
Why, I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the distance. Although, it'd be worth checking the other side too, just in case. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest Monthly. 3 years running.
Tell me about this Fabulous Five.
Your interest is piqued, I see. I'd suggest you have a chat with Mendius outside. He's in charge of recruitment and other such drudgery. A word of warning, though, we only accept the best and the brightest. By the looks of you, I'm not sure you'll make the cut.
What do you know about the undead?
Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove adept enough to handle a few skeletons.
We really can't talk to the guy. Can someone else talk? What?
Ah, you return and humble me with Mendius. They call...
Okay. So, we don't have the option to join.
Closest I've come to my match is when I linger
I didn't
over
realize
while
that's gotta be the
lighting my
case.
pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your
No
head's
bag.
growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Tavernier.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Tell me about yourself.
The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sicil drink and rest for nearly 2 decades now, but the King Crab's older than that by a long shot. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Beer and naps for everyone. No questions asked.
How's business around here?
Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that pinch.
What do you know about Jake's murder? I'm here to investigate that and close that nasty affair. Nasty, well, situation, whatever.
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
So, tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Do you suspect anyone?
Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
I will. Do you have any work for a trio of sailors?
Do I seem like the
What
sort
the
to
hell?
concern
Stop
myself
asking
with
that.
such things?
We're not even a trio anymore.
Three hopeless sailors. Truly wish I could help you, but I'm barely keeping afloat as it is.
I'll take my leave. Novak?
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
Oh, you're such a nice guy. Who are you?
How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. And anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already.
Sure. About the Fabulous Five?
Can I tell you? I suppose I can. And I could. But why would I turn my attention away from this whiskey when Mendius right outside is simply panting with excitement about the whole affair?
Maybe I should have joined up with these guys.
Zimbladorix! That! Ha! Quite under my spell, aren't you? Yes, my enfriending charm never fails.
Who the hell are you?
Me? You mean you don't recognize me? Well, you must live under a very large, very heavy rock, for I'm the finest wizard in Rivellon.
Never heard of you.
Yes, that is strange. Strange indeed. But it's a strange world we live in, isn't it? A strange and magical world, full of wonders and regionis regentum.
And what was I supposed to do?
Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out indeed. If I'm as good as they say I am, you'll have sprouted a pair of long purple ears in the next hour. Ah, how I do love a tasty aubergine in summertime.
I'll take my leave.
Concerns myself with such things.
Ooh, we got a second floor and a cellar.
Honey won't be lining your pockets.
Francis. Oh yeah, we need to ask the Duke. Duke? What's up?
Ah, hello. I suppose you're
About
here
you
to
and Esmeralda.
viciously- Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
Okay, we already asked about the other two. I see. So, what's up with this? What's going on here? Short history of the seven gods? What about this Francis guy?
Greetings, traveler. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
Oh, come on. What revelation? Tell me by yourself.
What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's eyes, and only through great deeds may enter into her inner ring.
So what revelation are you talking about?
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift is thus: by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Okay, tell me about this conduit.
She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess.
What do you mean by the one way?
Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed.
Ooh. Okay.
There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy, her one way.
One way. Sure.
Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you.
I'll not forget that, okay?
He says he's an immaculate.
Oh. That's the room, right?
After the death of the Source King.
Alright. Let's finally check it out.
Haven't heard of their kind.
Hey.
But I don't
Greetings,
like the
Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Well, I spoke to Doris, so let me inside.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Thank you. Wow, a starstone? Okay. Okay, so the letter from Duke Farrell. Let's just read it before we pick it up. Dearest Esme, your lips are red as emeralds, your hair is black as a birch, your love is like cholesterol, and oh, my heart, it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all this would be easier if Consular Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of F. Okay.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Ooh.
I think I can just sneak past.
Wonder he was referring to him being a duke, or was he referring to his dick? Could be either. Anyway, painting of a woman. We're taking that. Mirror.
Looking good.
Yeah, you are. Nah, don't do that. Come on. Nah, no.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Yes. So this is not a lot of information we managed to gather here. Apparently there's perception in the game that kind of helps you get more things, but like, yeah, and just like maybe like see some stuff. I know. Do we have some of the perception now? She has.
Careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffron.
Our highest attribute in perception is 6. That's not great. So let's talk to the Duke. We find your letter.
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
I found your letter.
Which one? I've written, Esmeralda, more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
Well, if I gave this letter to Aureus and the masses, they would kill you without question. So that's it. I know how this works, so we can use that evidence to just to finish this waste of time, I guess, and not chase stones and get paid. How about the cellar? What the hell is going on here? Chest. Actually, Han Solo should be the one who lead this show. He's lucky. He likes looting stuff. Oh, actually, Leia likes to pick the reds.
This will is disgusting. The folks in Hunter's Edge make the best whiskey in Rivellon.
Is this something we should pick up? Roasted pork dish. Tavern ornate chest key. It's really not much here. And then possibly a minor healing potion. Let's pick that one up. We're dealing with a poison cloud. Oh, what? Firestorm grenade. We might need to use that. Keep that in mind. Simple tavern. Set a chest. I just open it. What? Picklock it. Painting of a pig. Mail armor. Blasted sword. What was that? So, considering we have no other way to deal with poison right now, I don't know, maybe fire arrow would work, right? How do we use this? Can I just put fire arrow in here? How do we activate the fire arrow?
One mark is not enough.
Can we just... Oh, I got an idea. Oh, we can't throw in the chandelier. Can we? We might be able to. Is it blocked? Oh my god, it worked! That's awesome.
Hold! Our
No.
enemies have laid a trap.
I see that. Will it work all the time? Oh my god. Isn't that a bit of an overkill? What the hell? Okay, I definitely don't want everybody to go there. How the freaking hell we solve this? Can we destroy that? Red got destroyed. That makes no sense. Can you destroy the chandelier? No, it's level 20, so... I don't know what to make of this. It's not an illusion only, right? What if I try to run fast? Medora, you try it. Oh, took the key from Han Solo. Take it all. What a bloody mess. that is all. Okay, if there was ever time to heal, it is now.
Please, assist me, friends!
There's the plan.
I'm dying!
Also, do you like some food? Oh, looks like she's gonna make it. Wow. Repeated fireball trap. Hi Madura, get another heal. If that's gonna be good enough. Just leave this crazy place. Ah, nice cellar, love it. Legion there. So, we're almost done here. But this is a good enough time to take a break. We're gonna check out the upstairs next time, and I don't know. After that, I don't know. Maybe we're just gonna head out with the evidence we got. I don't know. Just go to Aureus, or what is this? Oh yeah, we can also need to press this thing. Okay, anyway. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.